Hello, YouTube. Hello, Facebook. Hello, Twitch. Hello, X. This is Johnny Bean. This is Johnny Bean TV. It is Tuesday. We call this OU81 Tuesdays. 8 p.m., 8:08 p.m. Eastern, 5:08 Pacific. And we talked Van Halen for about an hour. So join us. Join us. And we might give something away a little later, too. So subscribe to the channel. All right, let's do this, you guys. Here we go.
Hey, this is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Bean TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Hey, what's up, you guys? Johnny Bean here. Look at this. Here's a preview of the new studio. Kind of. I'm not actually there, and this actually makes me look a little short. You know. Some of you guys saw I posted a photo to YouTube, to the community tab yesterday, of a preview of what's going on. So this is kind of a little bit of a preview. Told you guys we'll have some amplifiers, guitars, and this is actually an outdated photo because now we actually have carpeting in there now, so it doesn't look like that anymore. But preview for you guys, brand new studio. I keep telling you guys that, and it looks like we'll be in there. We're saying by the end of the month, so we got a couple more weeks, so it'll be good. But speaking of studios, we got Ron Gunner from your studio.
Hello, everybody.
There you go. And you guys know Paco from his studio.
Yay!
Hey, man.
Could be Studio Saturdays.
It's been a little while, so it's great to. Thanks for tagging me in that post earlier.
Ah!
Yeah. You guys don't know Paco. You guys, we hang out at the NAMM show. I think we actually ate food on stream, maybe a couple times.
We always eat on stream, yeah.
We always eat on stream. Yeah. You guys, so let's before we get started, let's say hello to the top tier of channel members here on the Johnny Bean station. Channel membership, it's a great way to help support the channel and support these shows. And the top tier are the executive producers. And they're currently Sherman Callahan, CC, Nova 9, Michael Smith, Music Therapy Laz, Arhabs, Warlag, Fairfield Guitar Co., Majestic PB and J Cat, Michael B, which I need to add your name to the list, and Janice Lala. I see you in the chat. There you go. She's actually saying great video, Paco.
Ah,
So she saw your video.
She did.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank
Janice is
you,
on top of everything.
Cool,
Yeah,
man.
she does everything.
Right on, dudes. So, you guys, well, Paco, dude, what's going on? You tagged me in a post on Instagram today, right? What's the deal with that guitar, man? That looks familiar.
Oh, is that a future giveaway?
No giveaway. Well, like I we've always wanted one of these, right? But I never made a 5150. I always made the Frankenstein a bunch of times and stuff, and I never had a 5150. And now with the Kramer, it's actually a Kramer 84, so I decided to like stripe it, and in the 5150 colors, obviously. And so I finally done with it, and I got some help from a good luthier friend of mine called Eric Cabrera. He kind of led me through the whole process because this is a different paint job to the Frankenstein is easy. This is a lot harder. Um, yeah, you kind of have to know a little bit of what you're doing for this one. So
Wait,
I don't know
you're
much
saying
about paint.
Frankenstein is easier? Because
I think so.
Frankenstein was painted twice. So you would think there's like extra layers to the Frankenstein. I think the Frankenstein would be tougher. Well, in my
Yeah,
background,
really?
there it is, right
Really? Yeah,
there.
well, yeah, I don't know, man. Just like, okay, so the white and red is easy enough, but then the black ones are the difficult ones, I think. And I'm supposed to get it right, you know. His has some overspray, which I tried to emulate the overspray and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, hopefully I wasn't trying to make like a, you know, a replica or anything, just kind of like a tribute to it. Because since I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to like have it like brand new, no scratch marks, no nothing, as if it was brand new when they gave it to him or something.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Well, if you want to get technical, I would have left the 5150 off because when the guitar was totally brand new, he played it without the decals.
At first, exactly, yeah. But they came on. They came on during the tour, right?
Yeah, they did.
During the 1984 tour, yeah. Because there's
Mhm.
photos of it like brand new with the stickers. Yeah, I thought of that too, but I was like, well, if it's gonna be 5150, it kind of has to have the stickers.
Yeah,
They went on.
I agree. There you go, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Right
I'm
on.
happy with it. I'm happy with it. Sounds pretty cool. I think it has a little bit of a mid boost, and then I had to cut a little bit, but it plays great. Like this thing is great. This 84 Kramer. It's a Kramer 84, right? So
Mm-hmm.
and it just plays.
So they're
great.
already great.
Yeah, it's a
They're,
great
they're
guitar.
already great guitars.
Mm-hmm.
Anna.
I love it, and of course the headstock that we always wanted as a kid and never could have until recently.
The headstock.
The headstock.
That's we all wanted that headstock, except for Ron. I think Ron wanted the Jackson headstock, and he has like 200 of those.
Well, that like the
But-
pointy one.
Yes. Yeah.
You like
The
pointy-
non-toothpaste.
Yeah, the non
toothbrush?
Well, that's Charvel logo. I like the original Charvel logo. I like the guitar, not the toothpaste logo. And of course, I have Jackson's that pointy headstock. Man, there's just something about that for me. Although I did like the reverse hockey puck on Bones right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
did like that. So, did Eddie ever have a reverse headstock on any of those?
That's a good question. I don't think I've ever seen him. I ever saw him with a reverse headstock.
He
Was
he
there?
did. You didn't see him play. Playing live. Technically, I think the there at one point there was a Dan Electro headstock that may have been reverse, although you wouldn't know unless you really know that headstock. Although there are photos of his guitars at 5150 back in 1992-ish, and you can see all these guitars on his rack, and you do see some reverse headstock like Kramer's and stuff, but nothing that you saw him ever play live.
I would say he never had one like Paco's, but reversed.
Yeah, I don't think so. Right?
I would say he probably did, but he never played it live.
Hmm.
You know. That's
So
what
I do
was
like the
thinking.
banana headstock just when it's reversed.
Yeah. I had one of those. Like, remember the performance next, like the one Steve Vai had some of those, right?
Wait! You just dropped a name.
Yeah.
Certain names on this show get dropped, and we have to play videos.
Johnny.
Huh?
Hey, Johnny. I'm over here.
What?
Hope.
Where?
I'm over here.
I'm in my new studio.
Over here, Johnny.
Oh,
Hey, Johnny. How you doing? This is Steve.
Steve Vai, you guys. Actually, it's been about a year since that video. So it's almost
Really?
time I upload the entire thing for you guys. Janice, send me
Really?
an X reminding me. And maybe I'll upload the entire definitely when I get into the brand new studio for real. See, this is just a simulation of the new studio here, but when I get in there, yes. So the Steve Vai Performance guitar necks.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I had one of those when I was like trying to get this headstock. I suppose that was the closest, right? During that time. But yeah, but not reversed.
Yeah.
I never liked the reversed headstock. Johnny knows.
I mean, I'll say I wasn't the biggest fan of those either. You know?
Yeah.
Well, especially like reverse Fender headstocks.
Yeah,
that didn't do anything.
Yeah.
That didn't do anything for it. The
why?
reverse Fender stuff. I was like, I don't know.
See, I didn't care for them either till I saw George Lynch with them. Then it was like, okay, well, they're good enough for George. It's okay for me then. Same way with tuning my strings, or when I put the strings on, I put the ball end on the nut or on the tuner and run it down and cut it off that way and leave the ball end on it. I said, if it's good enough for Steve, it's good enough for me.
Steve does it
Thank
that
you,
way?
Janice.
Yeah, he's always done it that way.
I thought I was the only stupid one who did that.
No, I did that. I actually started doing that in like 85, somewhere around there, out of necessity.
Really?
Yeah, just starting in a band and not having money to buy strings every show. And it's like, okay,
they last
string
long,
break. Yeah, string breaks, cut it down a little bit and pull it down. There you go. So and then I found out that Steve did. And I was like, well, okay, well, that's good there. We're good.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. And actually, Eddie's Music Man guitars, Balance Era, had them strung like that, too.
Did they?
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
That's
well,
cool.
every guitar I traded Dane had him that way when he got him, then he took him off. So.
Not everybody likes
this,
that.
I think this might have them like that. Yeah, they do. I think. Let's see. Yeah, they got balls there.
There you go.
Oh, there they are. Yeah.
Look at that. On a Kramer even. There you go.
Woohoo!
Kramer Pacer. Look at that, man. He's got some cool guitars. What are those red boxes there? Are those like for sound? For
panels?
deadening sound? The panels?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I made those myself. They're bass straps. They're like they have like it's rock wool behind it, and that's just like the cloth there is just to like make them look presentable, but basically it's just rock wool with the wood frame. And these behind me here are 2-inch. They're like just like first reflection ones that I have, and the ones on back there, that's a bass strap. That's more like 4-inch thickness back there.
I'm gonna have to talk to you afterwards about the I'm gonna need some stuff like that for my new place.
Oh yeah, I can help you out. They're pretty simple to make. Those are 4-inch, all the ones on top. And the way to install them, I can help you. It's important to like install them like floating. Those are bass straps as well, bass straps. But these are first reflection ones, which are smaller a little bit. I don't want, So yeah, I can help you out. They're not that difficult to make. It's just like it's kind of you get all dirty, but it's a lot of glue and crap and
glue and crap.
Yeah, so you get dirty and you need gloves to deal with the rock wool and crap, and so it's kind of messy to make, but they're not difficult.
Very cool. Look at that, you guys. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, man.
Yeah, and you place them there. What I do is I put like a 2x4 behind it, and then I kind of like so that it's floating on the wall. It's not like flat on the wall. It's like floating. It's got like 2 inches from the wall to the panel. So I got like a 2x4 here where I install it at, so that the panel's actually floating, Because if you install it like smack on the wall, it doesn't do the same effect. It's not wrong, but it'll like it'll pick up more.
Like it works a little too good.
Absorb. Say again.
I'm just joking around.
Oh, okay.
This show is actually built on glue and crap. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. I can't even have a real room.
Building studios gets messy. Yeah.
Yeah. Right on, dude. Well, hey, seriously, yeah. We're gonna have to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, man.
Yeah.
Right on. What? Right on. Well, hey, let's say hello. We got Peggy. She's saying, "Ooh, crap." We got GSN. He's saying, "Cheers." Hey, dude. We got Michael B. We got Zach Thong. Michael B. loves his reverse headstock Kramer Night Swan.
Oh,
thank you to
that's
Keith
right.
H. and Ron for making that.
Yeah, if you know, I don't know if is it in there on that picture, Mike. He sent that to me, and I put a neck pickup in it for him too. Routed it out, put a neck, gives it a whole wild sound.
Mm-hmm.
So he loves the way that sounds now.
Mm-hmm. Dwight Bailey is here. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Michelle, great. Michelle.
Hey.
There we go. You know Paco. Right on. Are we gonna see you guys possibly at NAMM 2025?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Right on. Because we ran into you last year.
Yeah.
I remember, and I think the year before that, we hung out for a bit.
There. So I think we should, do it again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keith H.
For sure.
Yeah. Right on. Peggy is saying, need to do a video of the studio so we can see it.
Peggy's here?
Yeah.
Dang it, Peggy's going to win yet again. I tell you what.
What's Peggy going to win, though? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm sure you're like video, like the whole construction of the studio, I suppose.
No,
So
it's too depressing. I probably should have. Like thinking about it now, it's like, yeah, maybe I should have, but it's like, yeah. Actually, I did do a live stream on Twitch where I was actually streaming from in there before I even started. When it was just like wood and glue and crap, all that.
Mm-hmm.
So there is documentation. There is, there's that video, and then I do have like a still. Actually, let's I'll just change real quickly to the other one. I was using this for a few. So there's this one here that kind of shows you the drywall, this stuff here. But the room doesn't look like this at all anymore. I mean, it pretty much, it doesn't even look like this. And this was taken yesterday. Like it's looking different since that yesterday too. So.
All right, but you're almost done, right?
Almost. Very close.
What you're doing, like the carpet and
doing carpeting today, and as you can see this photo, oh, that was him that disappeared. Okay. All right. Yeah, all of a sudden he vanished. Okay. Yeah, you can see there's no, this was still, the flooring with the, uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is what happens. The internet. Holly. Yeah. So this is a photo from yesterday. So it doesn't even look like this anymore. All this stuff is actually, it's not in there anymore. Put some carpeting in. So it does look a little different, but
we'll see that background tomorrow.
Probably, yeah. 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 Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, we just lost Paco. So he'll be back. Okay. Michelle. Yeah, I hope to see you guys at the NAMM show coming up. Which, of course, speaking of NAMM, I'll be there. Your exclusive footage for NAMM.
I'm
This is the
planning
place
on it.
you want to be. Ron is planning to be there.
And I'm going to be Johnny's bodyguard.
He'll be my bodyguard. So, and we'll have Paco. He'll be my bodyguard. Michelle will be my bodyguard. Basically, everybody will be my bodyguard this year. You know, Taylor Swift actually has 225 bodyguards. Did you know that? I saw that on TikTok earlier. So we're working our way up, Ron. You know, I've got 3. And they all live in, none of them live near me.
Yeah, but when you're there, we should all be there. So
It's gonna be awesome, you guys. I'm looking forward to it. Entourage, that's right, Michael B. We'll have the entourage. Okay, Paco, he's making his way back.
Sorry.
All right, we got
Sorry.
you. We got you back.
Yeah. Sorry. That was pretty funny. Like my mom called because there's a storm here.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like calling, like making sure I'm alive, and there's like barely any rain. But and it was like funny. It's like, and I'm like in the TV show. I'm like, Mom, I'm on the TV.
Tune in.
Mom, come on.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, we're glad you're okay. You know, 'cause you had
Yeah,
mentioned
it's
there was a possible storm in where are you? You're in Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah, Puerto Rico, yeah.
Isn't there a
But
video
it's
this lady
gonna-
says, "Aren't you going to?" Oh, she says Costa Rica. Is that in Puerto Rico? Costa Rica? Is that a different place?
No, not really. Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah, because that's Costa and this is Puerto. So it's like
Hmm.
two different.
Ron, you can see me laugh a lot.
I'm thinking, one starts with a P, one starts with a C, so they are different.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm from California. I don't know where any place is, you know. We don't know anything out here. You
Except
guys know
Laz's house.
that. Yeah, I know where that place is. Yeah. So, well, dude, Paco, congratulations on the guitar. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
the Kramer.
Thank
Yep.
you. Yeah. I'm loving it, man.
Dude.
This thing plays great. Like the neck on this thing is like so sweet. It like grabs it's like it wants me to play it. So
Go
comfortable.
ahead, play it. Hit it.
It's awesome. Let's see. Wow. Hello, baby.
There you go, man.
Woo.
Speaking of that, have you been watching footage from the Best of All Worlds tour?
I have a little bit, not a whole lot, but I have watched some. I know Sergio wanted to go see the first show. I think it was in Tampa. Was it one of the first shows? Yeah, Serge wanted to go see it, but I was like, I had too much work here, so I couldn't really go.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'm broke, so.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
catchy.
But I haven't seen much. But it would be great to see him. Have you seen it? Have you gone to the shows?
I'm going next week.
Oh, really? They're coming over.
I'm going. From what I hear, I'm going to 2 of them.
Oh, really?
So, looking
That's
forward
so
to that.
awesome.
Yeah. I mean, of course, doing these shows, I've watched a bunch of the footage, and I've done several, reports on the tour. So truthfully, I haven't watched, like, on YouTube. People are uploading the entire shows. I haven't sat here and watched an entire one, because I want to actually be there in person and experience it, experience it. Yeah. So, but I have seen, a lot of it, and the song you were just playing, Good Enough, they're playing that. That's when they're doing,
I suppose that's the one to start.
Actually, that is the start.
Yeah, of course.
They start
It
the
has
show
to
with
be.
that. That's right. That's
It
true.
has to be.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Paco, I don't think we've talked about this. What do you think about Joe Satriani handling the guitar, playing, for this tour? Is he playing too much like Eddie? Is he not playing enough like Eddie? What are your thoughts on, well, you just said you've seen a little bit. Like, from what you've seen, what's your take?
I think he's being Joe. He's not trying to be Eddie, which is a good thing. I think, because like Joe's just an amazing guitarist in his own right? So he doesn't need to be Eddie. And it's like he's playing with Sammy Hagar, playing all those great hits. So he doesn't have to be Eddie. He has to like play the way Joe plays, and right. And I think that's a good thing that he's not trying to be Eddie. Because he's a great player in his own. Like, somebody should tribute Joe. Not try to be Joe.
Yeah,
That would have to be Steve.
Exactly. Yeah, he's the only one who can do it.
I know. I mean, it's just so weird that some people, and you notice most of the people that are that are complaining, they're guitar players that wish they had that gig, is what they are.
Well, of course.
And although I don't wish I had that gig, I'm not complaining. I think Satriani is the perfect choice for this because he's Joe Satriani. I mean, he's already a name.
Exactly.
And of course, I mean, the thing is, when I think, and then we'll get your opinions on this. Growing up, in the era that we grew up in, you got those top guitar players. You got Satriani, you got Vi, you got Eddie, and it's like these are guys. That could be the top 3 guitar players ever, right there.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but the way I always kind of looked at it was, you guys know, I was always, Eddie Van Halen was always number 1 for me. Like, there's nobody better than Eddie Van Halen. Never will be, no matter what, right? So, but we all know that Eddie, he's really, he's self-taught. Yeah, he played the piano, but he really reinvented the guitar. Everything that he did, he just did it. Like, he didn't know what he was doing, right? But then you think of players like Satriani and Vi, where you would think those guys probably know everything. They know exactly what they're doing. Like, they can tell you the mathematics of what they're doing, where Eddie probably couldn't. Eddie didn't know, he just did it, right? Yeah. So to get somebody like Satriani, who knows exactly what he's doing, but then to put his spin on it and try to make it, what I really dig about Satriani's performance on this tour is he's making these songs sound like his own. Like, I don't know if you heard Pound Cake, like the verse riff in Pound Cake, it's a little different, but it's like Satriani version of it. And I hear that, and I'm actually thinking, how did the original go? Like, this sounds so good to me. I'm really digging what he's doing. Yeah,
exactly. So long, that's what I mean. He's not trying to be Eddie. He's doing it his way, and because at the end of the day, it's Sammy Hagar's band playing with Michael Anthony, and like Joe Satriani was one of the best guitarists ever, and he's being himself and doing it his way. People should not expect Joe to try to copy Eddie at all. Like, why would he?
Well, I mean, that's
a few things. Yeah.
that's the thing is when it comes to Van Halen and Van Halen fans, like hardcore fans, like there's nothing. I mean, yeah, you can like both, but when it comes to Van Halen, like there's the group where it's like, it has to be spot on, or don't even bother, because it's like so special, and you kind of have to be like a major Van Halen dork to understand what I'm saying. I think Paco, you might get it, But whereas other players, other bands, like let's say, well, let's reverse it. Let's say somebody was doing a tribute to Satriani.
Mhm.
You know, the thing is, with Satriani's style, there probably is tributes out there to Satriani where the guy's bald, he's wearing the shades, and he probably can sound exactly like Satriani, like exactly, right?
Mhm.
But to sound like Eddie, like I've told you, there's very few, and you're one of them. There's very few that I've heard that
Thank you.
actually get it, and that have that sound.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what I mean. Like, yeah, like Van Halen's like very elastic or malleable, if you will. Like he doesn't play it the same every time. Not even like even Eddie, like just changes it like just the way he feels at the moment, right? So how can you copy something
Always
that
changing?
like because that's constantly changing, exactly.
Constantly changing. He was constantly changing his gear, his sound, his tone, the way he played, even the way he played the songs. It was always every tour was a little different.
Mm-hmm.
The
tone chaser.
Tone chaser, that's right.
So, Paco, what sound did he have that you liked the best? What year, basically, or what album? For me, it's 1984.
That's a good tone. That's such a fun tone too. That's one of my favorites, I think. Obviously, the first album was like super attractive because it was like super explosive and kind of a new thing, right? I mean, I didn't listen to it when it first came out. I was too young, right? But I can imagine how people were crazy for that tone. But it's still, it's always the same tone. It's just what changed was the way they mixed it in the albums. Like it's basically just his plexi, same as always, and kind of just like the way they mixed is what changed every album. But I think my favorites are definitely 1984. Van Halen 2 to me is like super nice because it's like super normal, like just basic and super just. I think that's how he's like. I imagine listening to him like just playing in his house, right? It would sound like Van Halen 2 to me. I don't know. And Fair Warning. Ooh. Fair Warning is awesome, I think. But those are my three tops, I think, for me. But obviously the plexi sound and 5150 is a little different, but it was still the plexi. After that, when he started doing his high gain stuff, maybe not for me, but yeah. Anything pre Soldano for me is awesome.
So up to Carnal Knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So including Soldano then? Including Carnal Knowledge?
Soldano
or
was
you mean
0812, right?
Up to 0812.
I didn't
0812 was the Marshall.
Was the Marshall?
Yeah, 0812. Every album was the Marshall up until Carnal Knowledge. Then it was Soldano and then PVs and
yeah. After that, he went high gain. It's still an awesome tone. You know which one I really like? Van Halen 3. That's a good tone. I mean, it does have some messed up things sometimes that I don't love, but for the generally, like, it sounds like there's no gain in it. It sounds great.
It's very clean.
I really like the sound in that album. Like Eddie sounded great there.
Van Halen 3 had a lot of different tones on it. A lot of different sounds, a lot of different instruments. It was very different.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why, some fans are like, yeah, it's a little too different for some people,
but still, I mean, there's some good stuff in there, and I like it. I don't care who sings. It's still Eddie.
That's what I'm always saying.
Yeah.
Whatever
Yeah,
he
he
did, it doesn't matter. I mean, it was all good, because he did a lot of stuff outside of Van Halen,
Mm-hmm.
which you might not even have heard some of the stuff. He did a lot of stuff. I mean, of course, he did the Beat It solo,
Mm-hmm.
but that kind of falls like Ron was saying. 84 is his favorite era of tone, I guess. The Beat It solo is in that era, really, even though that was like 82 to 83, 84. Eddie did a lot of stuff outside the band, which again, if you're a hardcore dork like me, of all this stuff and all the different recordings and stuff, but the casual fans wouldn't know. They would know the Michael Jackson solo, but other than that, maybe not.
Nobody knows anything else. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that 1984 tone is I you know what, I think I find it the hardest one to copy. I think because that was the Eventide 949 pitch shifter, and I can't get it to sound right. Can't get it to sound exactly like that album. Like it's easier to make it sound like his after, like 5150 onwards. It's easier to get, but the 1984 one is like super awesome. It sounds like his early stuff, but with that pitch shifter thing in there, but not overly done, and there's like almost no gain, and it's a good tone.
See that Michael just said it too. To me, Drop Dead Legs, I love the sound of the guitar on that one. I think that's probably one of the best sounds he had. To me.
I agree.
I
agree.
And that was starting in his own studio.
Yeah.
That was 84 was the first record recorded at 5150.
And it was the first time they mixed it on a different console, right? Because it was always done in Sunset Sound except for Diver Down, right?
Diver Down was done at a different studio, I think.
So that was I don't know what console they mixed Diver Down on, but I know 1984 was mixed on a Universal Audio mixer. It's a different sound too than the API from Sunset. So that has a lot to do with it too.
Plus, when you have your own studio, you would know that you're sitting in your own studio right now. When you have your own thing, you can do anything you want, anytime, and not, if you're in somebody else's studio, they're like, yeah, don't touch that, don't, you got engineers, from that studio moving things around. You're more like, this. You got your own space. You're able to do anything you want. And we know Eddie spent 24 hours a day in that studio, constantly making music, recording, writing, working on guitars. Yeah. I think Paco froze again. Oh, yeah. There he goes. Oh, there you are. There you are. You're back. I can't hear you.
I remember the cell phone days.
Huh? Jeremy Hefner, what's going on, man? Jeremy Hefner, Hef. You guys know Hef? Here's some trivia for you guys. In the very, very beginning of these shows, Hef was actually on these shows. Remember that, Jeremy? So if you go back on the channel 8 years, you'll see Hef on a couple of these shows.
Cool.
Talking Van Halen. Yeah. All right, so we're losing Paco. Paco, if you can hear us, try jump. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Jump out, jump back in. Yeah, you guys. So how are we doing on time? Yeah, so I think we were going to do about an hour tonight because I'm in the middle of working on my studio. I need to get back over there. We can recap some of the stuff over the last week, unless there's like total breaking news, which because I did a few shows. I did a show Sunday, right? I did a show Sunday. It's almost at like 1,000 views.
Yeah, you did.
What did we talk about? Okay, so over the week we talked about Sammy Hagar, how he says Alex is avoiding him because of his book. We have mixed reactions on that. Let's see. Here, we can talk about this when Paco gets in here. Yeah, sorry, Peggy. It's a shorter show here, but Peggy, you know, we do Twitch. So we'll be on Twitch tonight. We'll be doing some Twitch video gaming. Paco, do you video game in your studio?
I don't at the moment. I will soon, though. But my internet is bad.
Yeah, you'll be the guy on Call of Duty that's lagged out the entire time. We're like, that guy keeps disappearing. Oh, that's Paco.
He'll be there, then all of a sudden he's here, but you never saw him move.
Yeah. Michelle, thank you so much. Yeah, this is a preview. It's a preview of the new space here.
It looks great.
As you can see, you know, we'll have, you know, guitar, we'll have amplifiers in the background. We'll have guitars, you know. It'll be
Real
Are we going to do one Saturday night on fixing that Marshall cab?
Maybe. What? Fix this?
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Yeah, you know me. I don't like relic stuff.
You don't like relic? Look at that. That's cool. It doesn't say Marshall. The M is actually kind of gone.
Jarshall.
Yeah. Yeah. I think dude, when it comes to guitar amps, guitars,
I know.
stuff that's, you know, because this is actually relic here. I mean, this is the guy that owned this. This was gifted to me. You guys know our friend Brian Spalding. He gifted me this cabinet when he moved, when he left. He couldn't take it with him. He's like, Johnny, I want to give this to you. And actually, I was gonna. Is Laz in here? I was actually gonna give this to Laz, but Laz wasn't home. I actually drove over to his house. I'm like, hey, come out. He's like, Johnny, I'm not there. So I brought it back.
Well,
So that was gonna be at Laz's house, but
drive it
it's
here.
not.
I'll put it in background.
What is it?
Come out and pick it up.
As you see, I added another one there. So
that stuff needs some relicing back there. It looks too nice.
Yeah. Start banging stuff up, man.
Yeah, let's get a golf club to some of that stuff.
No. The Randall is naturally relic. I'll say that. But the beef, that stuff's not, and the Mesa Boogie and Ingle stuff isn't. Although
That needs to be a messed up boogie.
No. Although I did get hold of my friend today, he said he was last Sunday he cut the grass at his house, and he goes, I was on my way back.
Wait a minute. You mean outside or it's legal there?
No, outside. But he's the one that's got the other half of my cab, my Mesa, and my one of my rectifier heads. And he's like, oh, I remembered, because he was supposed to call me when he was down there at his house so I could go get it. And he goes, I forgot to call until I was riding by your house, and I realized, oh, man. So he said he's supposed to do it next week, and he's telling me what days are going down, so I'm just going to show up.
Mm-hmm.
That's an
So
awesome
I'll have
bunch of amps.
two full stacks there.
Do you have them like all like link, like you have all the heads connected to like in like a patch bay or something?
No, not yet. I'm going to get one of those ones where I can just switch it. Yeah, I'm going to order one of those.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I
only have
18,
one head, so
I have 18 totals.
exactly. You're
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, you have to. Yeah, that's awesome. So you like can plug in any.
Are you Ingve?
Any amp to any cab and any one. Yeah.
When we played live, I had 2 full stacks and 4 heads on stage.
Damn,
But
that's nice.
That was in my 20s, and that was in the late 80s, and that was the thing. The look was all
Exactly. Yeah.
Now I couldn't carry them. Matter of fact, when I was putting that cabinet up on top of the other one the other day, I tore part of it.
Oh gosh.
I had it up like this, and all of a sudden, it was like, I felt like I got stabbed in the shoulder.
Oh my
It
god.
was like 4 o'clock in the morning, and she's upstairs in bed, and I'm like down there going, I almost dropped it. Yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. There's no way. I just have to be like my son and take around the helix and plug it in direct and go from there.
Man, I'm still carrying around 3 cabinets for wet, dry, wet. I'm like, still
Yeah.
nuts.
Well, I carry 2 full stacks and 2 heads on each one.
That's nuts. Yeah,
Because I wanted the kind of like the
Oh my
Randy
gosh.
setup. So
Okay, so that's good for the stage looks, but for sound, is all that stuff like when you were doing that?
I had it all.
Is all
run
that stuff
together.
actually running, all hooked
Yeah.
up?
Yes.
Amps are
Yeah.
all actually on.
Yes. And that's why the sound guys hated me, because they never had to mic me. Because they would do it when I first started doing it. They'd come up, turn it down, and I'm like, no, click, click. And the next thing you know, they just pull mics away. So it was like I pretty much went balls to the walls, and then they had to match
Good.
everybody to me. Yeah,
Good.
that's how it should be.
Exactly.
Could you actually hear
The
the
other
rest of the
guys,
band?
I could no. All I could hear was the bass player and the drums. That was it. The other guitar
You're
player,
like, I'm just hearing cymbals.
Yeah. The other guitar player, I never heard him hardly at all, because I was on the left, then it was the bass player, singer, drummer, then the other guitar player on the right.
What venues were these though? Were these like small bars?
Well,
were the
we-
other guys
we-
standing right next to you?
No,
Or
not
is this
necess- no,
like-
no. We played big places. One stage we played was 60 by 40, so that was a fairly nice stage, and we played there quite a bit.
Mm.
And then we
Cool.
played the Alarosa Villa, where Dime was shot. We played there before. So I mean, I
wow.
hate to say that, but that's where he got killed. So that's kind of that's I played there, and in the place I played is where Dime stood when he got killed, and then when Cole's band played there, his band, my son's band, was the last band to play there before they shut it down. So all 3 of it, my son and myself both shared the same spot as Dime did. So,
Damn.
but I was
That's
there
pretty
first,
cool, bro.
so I could say he took my spot.
You should have been there first. Yeah.
Well, technically, it's your son, so you were there first, regardless.
Well, so, but yeah, no, but yeah, when I was in my 20s, early or late teens and 20s, I could carry all that. I can't do it no more. And I couldn't do it if I had to. So as much as I like to have feel the air push and have all that, I'm starting to come around to see the ease of the helix. Because
Are you using the helix?
Yeah.
Have you tried the Tonex at all?
No, not yet.
If you like your amps, like that's what I'm using, like when I travel for, like, I can't take my amp, right? So
Mhm.
Fly dates.
I got the Tonex. I got my Bray cloned in there, my profile made of my amp, which is, it's a cool thing. So I can, like, I'm carrying it. It's not exactly as having the amp, but it's the closest thing I can get to it. Like, I'm happier with that than whatever backline they gave me ever. So it's as
Or having a
close as I can
backache.
get. Yeah, no more back.
The back line
or-
is from
or-
carrying
or-
your
or-
all the
or
cabinets.
shoulder.
around.
Yeah, but
So
I'm
try the Tonex out, and it's cheap. It's not expensive at all.
I'll have to try one out.
The Tonex.
And they have like a little one. It's like $100-something odd bucks. So it's just an amp, It's just.
My son talked me into the Helix floor. He's got the rack mount, and that's all he does. He's got a rack that holds 5 guitars, and he's got a rack mount on the wheels, and that's his whole his whole setup right there. They got in-ears, and everything's right there. He just plugs it straight into the board and nothing.
Actually, I have my board here. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Yeah. Let's see that. Brian Davies. Yeah, this is a preview of the new studio here. This is I took this photo yesterday. It doesn't look like this anymore,
Now it's pink.
but yeah, now the entire room is pink.
So this is
Plus, this shows you how tall I actually am. You know? But no, this is a preview of the new place. Look at that. Thank you so much, Brian Davies. Thank you, man. And hey, I will try that pizza pretty soon. Let me see. All right. So dude, have you tried the Paco? Have you tried the Satriani? Have you tried the Satriani presets?
on the Tonix?
On the Tonix.
No.
There's
No, not at
Satriani
all.
presets now.
I know. I heard about him.
I think.
Because I'm kind of stupid, so I don't know how to use it that well. But I know how to make my amp in it. So, but I have to download everything else. Like I probably haven't like updated it since I got it.
Wow.
But there it is. Like it's mounted onto my board right there.
Oh, look at that.
Cool.
Look at that, Ron. That's all you need right there.
Yeah. So it's an analog board. Everything's analog in there, except like this is just. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
That's the. It came out.
We're just glad you're okay.
Yeah.
You almost relicked your face.
Or your fingers in the back.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, on top is the Eventide and the boss delay.
Oh
Obviously.
my gosh, that's the
then,
magic box right there.
Yeah. On the bottom, it's just it's an analog board just with the Tonix in there, and the Tonix I don't even have it plugged in. It's just there, and if I want to use it, what I do is I route whatever is supposed to go to the amp goes to the Tonix.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cool.
I got it. I can do like the Helix thing type, but just like my thing, analog, which I love, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and that makes it easy.
mm-hmm.
Makes it
Exactly.
easy.
For stupid
If you're
people like me.
traveling, if you're traveling and stuff, man, and you guys know, you guys know anybody that's toured. A lot of times you go to a show, and if you have like a stack of amps or even just in general, if you don't have roadies, the band you're the ones dragging the stuff out of the van.
Except for the singers, they're never around.
Well, yeah, I get. Well, it depends on the band.
In the 80s,
but,
singers never helped unload anything. They'll come in, here's my mic. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Or wait, I brought a battery for my mic for you guys. That was it.
Yeah, but I'm saying you get to a gig and sometimes you're so tired. You're like, oh my gosh, the last thing you want to do is and you guys know this. You get to a gig, they say you hurry up and you wait. You get there to do the sound check.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could have 5-6 hours until you play, and then once you play, get out of here, get off the stage. You got to clean up as fast as you can, So the last thing you want to do is haul 2 412s away.
4 412.
4 412, 4 212s, whatever it is. You just need a little suitcase like Paco has. That's it. You just unplug, you're done.
Paco, I'll tell you this real quick. We were playing a show. It was up on the 3rd floor, and we had to go up to the fire escape. So I hauled 2 full stacks up to the fire escape, and we ended up using a rope pulling it up. Then the other guitar player went to pull his stack up, got it clear almost to the top, and the rope broke, and the whole cabinet smashed down on.
No.
That's like a Laurel and Hardy episode or something.
He was down there looking at it. He's like, I'm using one of yours.
You're like,
That's fine. I got 5. You just carried 5 of mine up here.
Yeah, we probably
That's okay. We can't hear you anyway when I'm playing.
We should have changed the rope. By the time the rope pulled all those up over top the fire escape, it must have wore kind of thin. So,
Oh my god.
oh well.
Damn.
It wasn't his head. It was just the bottom cabinet out of his stack.
Mhm.
But it was enough. It hit the ground, just shattered from 3 floors up.
Yeah, still that's like $800 down the drain.
Yeah.
Damn. Did nothing survive?
Wow.
Not even the speakers?
2 speakers were okay. The other 2 had holes poked through them from the busted wood and
Ugh.
stuff.
Yeah.
That was all. It was salvageable out of the whole thing. Was just 2 out of 4 speakers.
Yeah.
Look at this. Lewis is saying, yeah, you won one of Paco's CDs.
Oh, awesome. Woohoo.
Yeah, he has one of your CDs.
Did he like it? No.
I have it. I have it in my car, dude. I blast.
Yeah.
I blast.
Blast.
I blast the blast, man.
But now he can play it in the house. Just plug that in that USB port, Johnny. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh, this?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
they've taken the CD player out of everything now.
I found
Look.
this. Yeah,
There
I
you
didn't
go.
even have one. He sent me one. I totally forgot about this. I was cleaning off this table here, and I'm like, this was sitting there, and I'm like, what's that? I totally forgot that he had sent me a DVD player.
It's a DVD, Blu-ray, CD, read-write, everything. Plus,
Oh,
it's like a
wow.
dongle. Yeah.
It's so little.
What's the
That's
cord
That's a
underneath
tiny
of it?
dongle.
What's the cord underneath of it, Johnny?
It's an extra. It comes with 2 cables, so
Oh,
it's like 2 of them. Yeah, it's the same.
but that one's plugged in already. The one underneath, though, that might be the one you'd plug into the USB.
Oh,
So that's
oh, that
that's
is
like
plugged.
a DVD player that you plug into the like a USB.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
I think this is just like
Are
to,
those cheap?
to
Extra.
chain
Yeah.
it to
Yeah.
something else. I don't know.
Are those cheap? Like, where you get
Yeah.
those?
Well,
Amazon?
no. See, I got a place here locally that I get stuff really cheap. Like this brand new Gator Frameworks. What this cost me, Johnny? $5. Brand new, still in package,
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
all balanced and everything. Yeah. It's a place called MacBid.
Yeah.
And
Not
it's-
sponsored.
Yeah, no, but they
Not
got
yet.
But it got a bunch of stuff on there, and what you do is just bid on it, and then maybe you win it, maybe you don't. So I think I
Uh-huh.
got that for you for like $8. This was $5. I got a bunch of stuff here.
Do you
that-
generally win? Like the stuff you bid on? Do you generally usually?
probably about 60%?
Oh, that's pretty good.
So
That's
I mean, you
pretty
can
good.
set your max bid like you do on eBay, and it'll
Mm-hmm.
automatically bid up for you. And then-
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've done pretty good with it. So
Dang.
well, all these lights, all these flexible LED, they're not like a regular LED. They're like in a channel where you can bend them, and
Mm-hmm.
they're on Amazon for $99, and I think I've got them for like 12 and 16, brand new in package. So yeah, it's all kind of stuff on that thing.
Yeah.
Car parts, everything, just pretty much anything you want.
Dude. Anything.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Podcast stuff. So my real good soldering station I got over there. It's on Amazon for $189. I got it for 21 off of there.
Really?
Yeah, brand new, still in package. Like, yep, that's
Damn.
it.
Brand new. It was already hot.
Good thing I didn't have it on Call of Duty. Someone took it from me.
I know. We get in trouble over there. Let's see. Yeah, you guys know Paco. You guys know Blast. You guys were on the Sunday night show. When I used to call it the String Change Show before it was called Guitar ASMR. You guys
Yeah.
were on there. You and Sergio.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know? There we go. Holly saying,
Yeah,
JB,
that
I
was a
saw you
fun
in an
show.
ad on IG for a wireless. Oh yeah. Yeah, the CFG wireless. Yeah, they're running a bunch of ads. I did a video for them.
Oh, the one ad you made. Yeah.
They
how's
made
it
it.
sound?
I didn't make it. They made that. Yeah.
Oh, how does it
Yeah.
sound? Does it sound good? Like you like it?
Sounds great. Sounds great. It's just a little wireless.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's in my other studio, which is not here at the moment. Oh, there it is. Look at that.
Just
It's over
grab it
there
off
somewhere.
the top. Grab it off the top of the amp there.
You know, I'm getting the Ron disease now, man, because I'm thinking, you know, this needs a top now. You know.
There you go.
Oh,
Just stack them on top of each other.
you know. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm thinking I need an actual something for this.
Yep.
You know? Laz has a few things. Actually, I'm going up there tomorrow. I might actually see Laz tomorrow, so maybe I can talk him into like borrowing like a top. Well, an
There you
amp. Let's just say, you know,
Yeah.
call them tops, whatever. This is that little Yamaha amp. This was a gift from somebody years ago. Great little amplifiers. But I'm thinking now it's like, yeah, I think I need something for this one, you know. So.
Just keep expanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, those Yamaha amps are good. Those practice amps.
Do you
are
have one
good.
of those?
No, but I used it and it's really good.
It's called like the THX or something. TX,
Yeah.
TX,
Perfect
TXR
for
or something.
practicing. Yeah.
You know which little
Yeah.
amp head surprised me a lot was the orange Dark Terror and Mini Terror.
Oh,
Those
cool.
things are unbelievable
Scary.
for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Paco, did you
I-
see I saw an orange amp for $10,000 recently?
That cheap?
Yeah. Did you see that? Check out
Yeah,
my
I've been
Guitar Center playlist. I walked into a Guitar Center. I was hanging out, talking to this guy. You guys in the chat, what was the guy's name I was talking to? And we
Ariel.
look at this Ariel. RNL. Ariel. Oh, yeah, because he said they call him Harry Hole. So, Ariel. Yeah. Anyway, we look at this amp he's playing through. It says $10,000 on the tag. We're like, is this real? It was
Then
so
it didn't
weird.
do anything.
Half the
It was-
knobs, yeah.
Johnny said he was turning half the knobs and nothing was changing.
I know.
It wasn't
So
like this
that-
tag, like that guitar we found that time.
I think if you want 20,000, you got the amp that everything worked. 10,000, you got half a working amp.
Yeah.
That is crazy. So what was about the amp that cost that much? That's crazy.
They're saying, according to the amp, it was like a demo. It might have been like a demo, might have been like a one-of-a-kind thing. I don't know, like exclusive to Guitar Center or something. I don't know.
Wow.
Not sure.
So you get a demo deal.
Yeah.
That was their demo deal.
Yeah.
Well, they put a 10,000 thing on it, and the actual price is like 1,500. But they say, well, we want 10. We'll let you have it for 3. So they've doubled their money on it. And you think you're getting $7,000 off? Hey, yeah.
That's a good
Let me
deal.
see.
Yeah.
For
Let me.
Guitar
I'll,
Center.
I'll actually give you guys that video in the chat so you guys can see it. It was. It wasn't that long ago. There it is. Here, I'll give this to you guys. Shareable. Here you go. Here's the link. Check that out. There you go. Well, dude, that's carnal knowledge right there, man.
Yeah.
That's carnal knowledge. Yeah. There you go. And
That's
for
a fun
Ron,
song.
technically that technique that Paco was just playing, that debuted in '84.
Oh,
when Eddie did his guitar solo,
we
where he did the tray table solo. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then it debuted on a song in '91.
Cool.
Yeah, he had so much I was like with a friend of mine, Luis Ortiz, who played the bass on the 5150 video I made.
Mhm.
Dude, that he's such a great bass player, and he's a great musician. Like, he has perfect pitch. He's just a great musician, and he's a good friend. But he was here the other day. We were talking about, like, you know how Eddie had like so many riffs and stuff that he played like that he wrote back in like 78 that they didn't record back into like in the mid 90s and stuff. Like it's crazy. Like that thing it debuted on 1984 and it came in the album in what 91.
That
So
the technique
exactly. Like he had
for
so
Judgment
many
Day.
things.
Yeah,
Had so many things that he wrote early that he didn't like use until later. Riffs and stuff that we hear later.
It's like what we were just talking about. He was constantly writing, like all the time, and actually, their last album, A Different Kind of Truth, a lot of that stuff was stuff that was done in the 70s. Well, written at least. I mean, it was all new recordings. You know.
Yeah, like that. She's the Woman originally was like a mix of Mean Street and She's the Woman, right? And then Mean Street was originally called what? Voodoo Queen.
Yep.
It was Voodoo.
And
Queen
the end of
Street.
that, the end of Voodoo Queen, eventually was the ending of Hot for Teacher.
That's right. See, they had so many things that they just like put together after, and they keep like he's like, oh, maybe I got this riff for this thing, and he pulls it out of the vault and uses it.
Always changing stuff up, you know. So you know, for us fans, that's like, man, you got to wonder what else we that say stuff we never heard. You know,
the vault, a lot of stuff in the vault.
I would think so.
Yeah, we need to meet.
Yeah.
We need to meet Wolfie and ask him.
Yeah, one of these days.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Sean? What's up, you guys? Let's see. So, okay, is it time for Peggy to win something? Yeah. We were only gonna do about an hour tonight. We're already at an hour because I got to get back to my studio and get some stuff done before the sun goes down. Peggy,
Call us, Peggy.
how should we do? Should we do it that way? How do we do that? Wait a minute. How do we do this? According to Nightbot, Peggy actually is our top chatter. Peggy is the top chatter. Okay, giveaways, random number. What should the top number be?
5150.
Okay. Okay, random number. Roll. Okay. All right, giveaway is start. I didn't even tell you guys what we're giving away. What should we do? I mean, I do have
Peggy's gonna win yet again. I tell you what.
Oh my God. I do have some guitar picks. Uh-oh, Paco. Sounds like the storm is coming.
I know. I heard it.
Okay, so we do some EVH picks here. Okay, we'll do a couple guitar picks. We got like a Frankenstein. There you go. Oh, that's the 5150, man, dude. Those are my favorites, man.
Peggy's already saying.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. All right, so we got a couple Van Halen picks tonight. So if you want to win, all you gotta do is type some numbers in the chat, and I will give you guys. I'll give you guys a hint. 4 digits. This is kind of a tough one. How can we do this? Anyway, it's 4 digits, so I think that's enough info for Peggy.
Get to the Johnny Bean TV show. Do it now.
Who was
Do
that?
it now.
Oh my gosh.
Get to the chopper.
All right, so while they're doing that, let's see what else. I mean, you got the brand new guitar, Paco. Well, first of all, when did you get that guitar?
probably like 2 or 3 months ago, maybe. But I hadn't painted it. So and then I just recently got it finished painted, and so now I got it.
What was it
a little while ago?
What was it originally?
Well, it's a Kramer 84. It was red. It was the red Kramer 84.
Oh, dude.
What's the color called? I don't remember.
So it kind of looked like the Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
Right? He had the red Beretta.
It looks great originally. I guess suppose I have to get one of those again. Because it looks great. I was like, oh man, I don't know if I should like repaint it, but yeah, no, I need a 5150, so I did it.
Oh my gosh. You gotta get another one though too.
Yeah, I know. The Pacer, I don't know why look at the Pacer in red, dude. Look at that thing. Like this thing, I can't believe they don't make this. Look at this thing.
Counting down for Peggy to win.
Look at this thing. I can't believe Kramer doesn't make it in this color.
They don't?
Aljan, make this.
They don't make that?
They don't make this. I finished it.
Did you paint that?
Yeah.
Oh, what color was that originally?
This was like the George Lynch thing. Right?
Yeah. Uh-oh. I don't think Ron likes that answer. He has one. Look behind him. Look next to his clock. It looked like that, right?
Yeah. Is that the Kramer or which one?
No,
Is it
that's the ESP.
ESP. Okay. Yeah. Well, I wasn't like, I'm not gonna be wearing the stripes thing, so I repainted it. It looks great though. Look at this thing, man. They have to make this. Aljan, make this thing.
So is that red?
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell because it seems like you have like a red light in your room.
Yeah, I have
anyway.
a red light, but yeah, it is red. It's a kind of a bright red thing, but it looks great with the black.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a beautiful body because these Kramer bodies Pacer bodies are beautiful, and the black hardware and everything just looks amazing. With the duck beak.
Oh yeah, man. There you go.
I love it. Yeah, I love it.
There it is.
I can't believe they don't make this finish. Make it.
They probably will. Did you see actually? Are you on X? I don't mean right now. Are you on Twitter?
I haven't. I don't use it much, but yeah, I have one.
Did you see that Kramer just put out? I think it was today. That they put out. Well, it was probably on Instagram and stuff. Where is it? I just saw it.
British, the British paint job thing.
They have the. Was it that one? It was right here. Close out the summer strong. Grab a Pacer Classic at a hot new price. Did you see that?
$75,000.
Did you see that? They're saying let's see, Pacer Classic.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, that's what that is right there, right?
Well, no, that was the Pacer Vintage. That's the expensive one. The Classic is the cheaper model.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
It was those.
Oh, yeah. I had one of those. That's a good guitar. It just doesn't have the same neck. It doesn't have like the jumbo frets and stuff. That's the only thing I didn't like, but I could like just change those. But like upgrade.
What about? Would you have painted that guitar if it looked like this?
No. Well, yeah. Well, I don't know.
Wild zebra?
Like those stripe things. I don't know about the zebra. Well, maybe zebra. I don't know. I have the white one, just like that one, but the white one.
Mm-hmm.
I got this one.
Yeah. That's nice. And it has only one pickup, right? It's like a Pacer Special thing. Yeah, that's a nice one.
The zebra?
No, you can't see it there.
What
It's
is
like a lime. It's like a lime green.
Dude, that's what I need.
You need a
I
lime
need
green
a green
one?
guitar. I need a green guitar.
Why?
You know,
The
I'll tell
this one
I'll tell you
comes
off the
in
air.
green. This thing comes in green. Just get one.
Then you needed this one. Although I traded this one to Dane.
It's a good idea. Oh,
Yeah,
look at
this
that
thing
one.
comes green, and Kramer Surge has a green one. The Striker comes in green.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good price too.
I have to look
Oh,
into
wait a minute.
those.
We got breaking news from Alex Jones.
Alex Jones, and I'm warning you. They're trying to discredit Johnny Bean TV. Don't fall for the
There you
lie.
go.
Stand up and defend Johnny.
Oh
Show
my
you
gosh.
have loyalty. Show you
Oh
have
my
loyalty.
God.
Stand up and defend Johnny.
Oh,
Breaking news.
You go get Alex banned from internet again.
oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we're already. Okay, 4 digits. Crap. How can we do this?
Give them the two numbers in the middle, but they don't have to be like say it's. Let's just say it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Give them the two in the middle, but and say it can be 2, 3 or 3, 2 or whatever. You don't have to put them in order. Just give them the two numbers.
The 2 in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The 2 numbers in the middle. You mean actually give it to them, or make them guess? Even though.
No, give them the two numbers, but you may or may not be in the order you tell them. Like say
Okay.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3 or 3, 2, whatever.
Okay, so it's 4 digits, and the middle number could or could not be 80. You get that, Peggy? Yo, Paul, what's up? What's up? I see you on what's it called? Facebook. Okay, so the middle number could be 80, or it could be reversed.
Or 08.
Or 08.
Here, Paco. Here's some of the amps.
Oh my gosh.
How many did you say? 19 or
18 total. That's that one. Wait a minute. Then here's the other.
whoo?
So yeah, I don't have enough room in here for those.
Oh my gosh.
But make a rack, and you just put all the heads.
I thought
Put
about
all
that.
the heads
Yeah.
in racks. When you have it all in patch bay,
Yep. And they just
you
be
just
able to hit it,
rack
switch
them
it.
all, and yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had room for all of them. I would love to have the whole wall. 18.
So where do you keep all the rest of them?
I got storage with all the other guitars too.
Ah, that's a pain in the ass. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah. Well,
Dude.
when you get
And
your
it's
patch
3
bay,
hours
you can
away
rack
from me.
them, and it'll be awesome.
How would you even decide
Who
what
has
to
it like
use?
that? I think.
Who, me?
Yeah. When you have that many amplifiers,
It's just,
how do you decide what to...
well, my favorites, the oversized rectifier cab is my favorite, and the Ingle.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 out of 3 Ingles here. I have the Invader 150 and the Powerball 2, Savage 120s in storage, and then like I said, my triple rectifier 150 watt multi-watts in storage. But my buddy about 20 minutes from me, if he ever shows up back home, has my dual rectifier, one of them, so I can get that back, and the bottom half of the oversized rectifier cabinet. So that cabinet will be standing up when I get that back. I don't know. I have no idea. I guess it just depends on what mood I was in. I mean,
Wow.
seriously.
But, so how many of those amps, though, are pretty much identical? Like, you can get pretty much the same sound out of them.
Probably the dual rectifiers. Although they claim that it's revision C, revision B, revision A, D, and they're supposed to all be different, but no.
And how many of those do you have?
Rectifier totals.
He's counting.
4 or 5.
Oh, okay.
It's too
That's
many.
not so bad.
So when you have to retube these things, do you have to like mortgage your house or something? It's so many.
I had that red B52 head up there, and here this I've said this on the show many times. You want a sleeper amp? Get that. Get a B52 AT100. It's all tube 100, and it's basically a triple rectifier. There's a switch on the back. You can have all tubes, half solid state, or all solid state on it. And you can get so many wild sounds from that thing. I have a friend who had a 69 or 70 Marshall that he used, and it was the one you can jump over to bring a more bottom end to it. And he sold it and kept his B52 instead because he's getting more sound. And the people were like, B52, that you used to be able to pick those up for $299. Now they're going up to $600 and $700.
Really?
But, I mean,
it's not so expensive.
Yeah, it's a sleeper amp. It's called a B52, and it's the AT100, all tube 100. I actually got 2 of those. That one, a red one and a black one.
Wow.
My son-in-law's got the black one. He uses that at his house for practice, while his Marshall's been broke down for 2 years.
Dang.
And he's taken it out and played it. And he plays in kind of like not really a punk. Well, it's not so much punk, more as thrash punk kind of thing. But he's
Wait a minute.
He's taken it and played it, and people's like, "What the hell amp's that? We've never seen that before." And they love the way it sounds. He's like, "It's a B52." They're like, "Never heard of it." So,
Sean Spring. She won the guitar picks. Congratulations.
She won them?
No, there's only 2 people that win all the time, and he's one of them. I don't know how they do it. There's some sort of like math.
here's Johnny's new dinner table in the new studio.
How'd you know that?
I was there and took pictures.
You were there? Johnny, I was digging through your trash, and by the way, here's a song. Okay. All right, well, Sean, congratulations. These are yours. You know what to do. Text that phone number, and we'll send those over to you. Right on. Sean Spring, EVH Guitar Picks. There we go. There we go. We got you, man. Well, it's not me. Okay. Okay. All right, we gotta go because I gotta get back. I gotta get out of here. Paco, dude, congratulations on the guitar. Let's see that guitar
Thank you.
again. Anybody
Did a
tuning in?
wonderful job on both of them, actually.
Look at that, man. Look at that. Painted.
Yeah, I love the
Painted.
headstock with the Kramer.
Oh, yeah, man. Good night, Michael B. That's it right there, man.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Excellent job on that.
Thank you.
Right on, dude. You guys, before you leave, smash that thumbs up on your way out and refresh. Do the refresh. Refresh your browser. By the way, you guys, let's say, first of all, thank you to the channel members. Thank you for your continued support for this channel and these shows, you guys. Things are just going to get bigger and better and more. And we'll be in the brand new studio very soon. By the way, is this the latest card? I made up. Oh yeah, no. Well, I need to make another one. Paco, did you see we interviewed Bob Daisley a few weeks ago?
I haven't seen the interview. I saw a post of it, but I haven't seen the interview. Who was it that like forwarded? Brad Gillis was.
Brad Gillis. He was in Aussie. Yeah.
Yeah, he took when Randy got killed. He filled in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
he reposted it or something.
Yeah. He
Jeff Watson.
Jeff Watson.
Jeff Watson posted it out.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you again, Jeff Watson, for posting that. And look at that. We're getting all this press. Guitar.com, Ultimate Guitar. We actually got another one from Ultimate Guitar today.
Ooh.
So they did 2 stories on us. Louder, and then we got Guitar World right there. Thank you, everybody, for your support, watching the videos.
Thank you.
And Paco, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope the storm. Hope everything's all right. Ron, right on
Tonight.
I'll see you later tonight. We'll do some Call of Duty over on Twitch. So you guys, if you guys don't know, we continue these shows every night, pretty much every night over on Twitch. We're live every night. ! Twitch in the chat, please, Janice. That'll give you the Twitch link. Every night we're playing video games, and we don't just play games. We actually continue these conversations where we talk guitars, talk music. We talk a lot of stuff.
Except Johnny cusses like a sailor.
And I'm beeped out nonstop when I'm on there. You know. So tune in. Generally we do that about
Laz showed up just now.
11 p.m. midnight Eastern time. Laz is here.
You need to tell him about your Marshall cab.
Laz, are we going to hang out tomorrow? Maybe. Look at this brand new studio, and I may need a top for this cabinet here, so we might need to talk.
And a head.
There we go. There we go. He's saying Paco rocks. You know him.
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to watch Laz's show Thursday. You got to watch Laz's show Thursday. He's unveiling another guitar he just got yesterday.
Yeah, he showed it to me. It's awesome.
Cool. All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. Paco, thank you again, man.
Thank you, Johnny.
Everybody.
Thank you,
you guys rock.
Be good, everybody.
You guys, watch another video on the channel here, and we'll see you on the next one. All right. Johnny Bean TV. Bye-bye.
Out.
And then I'll give you mine, so come back around this way.
Okay, let's go.
All right. Mike. Hi.
How you doing?
I'm Johnny Bean. I met you last year. I talked on Google+.
Oh, I remember you.
I
Yeah.
look like,
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
all right.
He was at a Google Plus hangout.
I'm Johnny Bean. I know.
Yo, we're ending the show. What's going on? Paco left.
He left. Oh no. All right. Well, hey, I just wanted to call in and say I'm sorry I missed.